recording. This way, I know what's going on. Here are the rules. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Mario Kart Stadium. I can't really read chat while I'm racing, so if someone peeks in, I don't see anyone viewing anyway. That's whatever. Someone doesn't join in, someone doesn't join in. Happy the what I call the Mario Kart DS wiggle does work. Okay, Water Park is next. I probably should be skipping the race intros, honestly. Bop 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 bop. Yeah, I'm recording separately because, you know, I wanted to live stream this, but my live stream isn't 100% stable, so instead of trying to rely on the VOD, I'm relying on a separate recording. I'm aiming for sub 3 hours for my own time, but I can't guarantee it's going to happen. just lapped Bowser. Yeah, my stream is not super stable, but my recording is. Oh, probably split. I forgot to split. Oh well. Sweet, Sweet Canyon. I think all that really matters is that my exact time is accurate. Not really the biggest fan of this track. I know a lot of people liked it. Wasn't a personal fan of it. I don't know if this is actually going to take me a 5-hour stream or not. That's what I set it for, but... On to Swamp Ruins. Hey, multi-fandom, compa, whatever you want to be known as. Welcome. I'm just trying to live stream here and do my first Mario Kart 8 Deluxe speedrun. Yeah, I've done multiple Mario Kart World ones already and thought, you know, I haven't done 8 Deluxe yet. Let's do 8 Deluxe. Let's hope that I don't disconnect. I mean, I'm recording this separately from the live stream just in case, but I hope I don't disconnect during the actual speedrun itself. But 48 tracks is a long time. As my description says, I'm aiming for sub 3 hours. I don't know if I'm on a good pace or not. I think I lapped Bowser on Water Park. I wouldn't be surprised if I lap him again here. I should probably be skipping the intros, to be honest. A technique I call the Mario Kart DS wiggle helps me a lot. I called it that because Mario Kart DS is the game where it's most effective. It builds mini turbos fast. Some games don't allow it, but this one does. Yep. Yeah, I like that particular trick. I don't know how to do it consistently, but I like the little stars that pop out. I was a Peach main, but when Peachette came out, I thought I'd shake things up for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm like, screw it. Whoop. And my Mario Kart World main changed recently too. I was a Peach main, but now I main Bowser Jr. because Bowser Jr.'s got an adorable costume that I just freaking love. Alright, Toad Harbor. Hey Nintendo, I'd like to file a formal complaint. You're allowing an overrated character to drive the B-Dasher. Like, most of the DLC characters that came in, I was okay with. There was one that I actually was not okay with, and unfortunately, that a lot of people disagree with me. But I did not think Pauline deserved to be in the game. If it wasn't for Super Mario Odyssey, she wouldn't be relevant at all. But now, because of Super Mario Odyssey, she's all of a sudden relevant again, and Nintendo's milking that relevancy dry. I didn't mind seeing her back in Odyssey, and honestly, in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, her being the mayor of New York was a nice touch, but you don't need to put her in every freaking game just because she was relevant in Odyssey. Holy shoot, 5 viewers? That's more than I've ever had at one time. Now it's back down to 3. Probably just checked it out and decided he didn't want to watch it. Because I can. That's why. Honestly disagree with that. While I don't mind her, my girlfriend absolutely hates Peachette. Is that so? I almost don't want to say that, but thanks for the follow. Yeah, I took Peachette just because I liked the change. I don't mind Peachette, but I can respect someone who doesn't like Peachette. Twisted Mansion. Or as Bruntal Floss referred to it, Tim Burton's house. I missed my rocket start. I think an ambulance just drove by. Tim Burton's house, yep. I thought it was hilarious when I first heard it. Yeah, Brental Floss did a song where he like put lyrics to Mario Kart Stadium, and one of the lines was Tim Burton's house is also in here too, and I thought that was hilarious comparing this track to that. Like, I kind of see it. Tour Boston building. Yeah, we're not doing any of the DLC tracks in this particular stream, aside from the ones I did during the warm-up earlier. This is just the base game 48 tracks. So, nothing for Mario Kart Tour, unfortunately. As much as I did not like Mario Kart Tour, I loved the tracks that it gave us. That's why I was so happy that all but one of them was put into this game. Oop. I check over to see my viewer count and drive right off the track. I realize I'm being really quiet. This is one of those tracks that just kind of, I just get into a zone. Oh, that was too early to split. Whatever. I think all that really matters is I have the final time. I should have split at where I usually do. Alright, I did this one during the warm-ups, so this one's fresh on my mind. I said it during the warm-up tracks, I'll say it again. Like, how high were they when they came to the conclusion that an airport needed to be a racetrack? Like, seriously. Like, yeah, let's just put a Mario Kart track in a fucking airport. Why the fuck not? Like, it's not the only one where they do that either. They also do it with the subway station. And it's the same thing, like, are we just gonna fuck over public transit? It's bad enough in the United States as it is. Cars 2, the video game? Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know? I unironically like that movie. A lot of people complain about the shitty spy movie angle it took, but I actually thought it was kind of funny. Uh-huh. Thank you, finally someone who understands me. What, about Cars 2 being a good movie? Like, it's not perfect. I haven't even seen the third one, so I don't even know how it compares, but the second one was not bad. It just, you'd have to be someone who can understand it. High class taste, lol. Yeah, that movie came out when I was still... I think I was... I don't know. I was still a kid when it came out, and... I liked the first Cars movie. I mean, to be fair, the first movie came out when I was 4 years old. I think it was 4 years old. I could be wrong about that, but... It was around that time. I just remember I loved that movie, and then the sequel came out, and I was like, ooh, a second Cars movie. Oh, I forgot to change the split, didn't I? Whoops. Again, I don't think splits matter near as much. I screwed up my splits on my first Mario Kart World 1 and it got accepted, so I don't think splits matter as much. That's more of a personal preference thing for me. They just want one time at the end. Because some of the same moderators between both I saw. I mean, there are unique moderators, but there was like 4 that were the same between both leaderboards. So winning by a country mile. Are you meaning because of how far ahead I am than everyone else? Also, I 100% understand that sentence as someone who lives in rural Minnesota. I totally understand what you mean by a country mile. A mile feels a whole hell of a lot shorter in the city than it does out in the country. Ow. Alright, Electrodrome. A lot of people pronounced this one wrong, and it always annoyed me. Like, there's an R in there, and I didn't understand why there was an R in there until very recently when someone explained to me that drome is a word for a race course. So I'm like, oh, okay. So electronic race course basically is what it translates to. That's actually a clever name. I just jokingly called this Music Park 2 Electric Boogaloo when I first saw it. I was like, it's just Music Park 2. Ironically, Music Park's a better track in my opinion. Oh, shit! Thanks, Lakitu. You're a lot faster in this game than you are in Mario Kart World. Natural assumption? What are you talking about? Mario games 1 exists to dunk on family and friends. I don't need to know the name of... I just need to win! Look, nobody in my family will play me because I always win. And even when I try to hold back, I still always win. So I totally understand what you're talking about. And the scary part is there are people who are better than me, and I tell my dad that, and he's like, he doesn't want to know who's better than me because he's seen the way I play. Hold back, we don't do that around here. Oh man, it's not as fun to the others when you don't, you know. Alright. Second favorite track in the game. I love this one. This track's amazing. You want this W, pry it from my hands, little bro. My little brother is like the last person who would play me in Mario Kart. He's just not a Mario Kart player. But when we were talking about playing a board game on Christmas, as my sister had come to town, he had jokingly said we should play Mario Party. I almost wanted to humor him. As we do have Super Mario Party, so we could have played Mario Party. We just had 2 people too much. You know, I find it crazy that people say, oh, this track can't come back because it's got anti-gravity. You know what? I'm far enough ahead, I'm going to do it. That moment when you have Uno on deck. Oh, man. Uno is one of the most competitive fucking card games ever. I haven't played it in a fucking coon's age. Man, that is a good game. My brother's openly said he's not a fan of card games, and I'm just like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? Unless it's something like Cards Against Humanity, he'll play that. Of course he'll play Cards Against Humanity, because it's vulgar as fuck, so... They put Uno into casinos? Is that seriously true? Do they really put Uno in casinos now? That's awesome! That's actually really fucking awesome. Like, a card game got... It's got its whole... A card game's so competitive that it got put into freaking casinos. That's great. Aw, man, I almost got the triple. Personally, I enjoy Super Fighters over Cards Against Humanity. What the fuck is Super Fighters? Oop. Same people make it? Oh, really? I've never heard of it. Speedrunning with this combo, bro. Hey, the only competitor I have that I care about is myself. So I'm speedrunning with the combo that I fucking play with. I'm not gonna go no meta. I've had people comment on my use of the City Tripper multiple times. I know, it's probably not normal to see people racing with speedrunning with someone that's not the meta. I'm not one of those people who's gonna speedrun, especially a game like Mario. Good luck though. Well, to be fair, there's only 6 other people on the leaderboards for this game, this category in Switch 2, so if I was on my normal Switch, there's like 80 something, or maybe more than that, but I'm on Switch 2, so there's only 6 others. You and your friends choose ability cards and character cards and match them. Then everyone argues who could beat Sorry, I mean who would win between them. Oh, I see what you're saying. Who would beat Goku? Sorry. Sailor Moon would whip Goku's ass. And I mean that 100% legit, as someone who would much rather watch Sailor Moon over Dragon Ball Z anytime. Dragon Ball Z is one of the most overrated anime. Yo, she absolutely would. She would kick his fucking ass. She would kick his fucking ass. Considering how long it takes him to charge up his signature move versus hers, just like he's in the middle of it and all of a sudden his head gets cut off. Like, whoop, sorry. Hey, I agree, but I'm not for the slander. Hey, I've never been into Dragon Ball. I gave it a try, and personally, I just found it a little too over the top, unless it's Super. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much for Dragon Ball in general, but I mean, look, my favorite of the big 4 or whatever it is now is Bleach. So I'm definitely in that one group. So I can't slander Dragon Ball Z. If I did, I'd be slandering the physique I've worked my whole life to get. You know what? If your body goals is to match up with someone from that show, it's not the most unrealistic. If you were talking about trying to match the body of a JoJo character, I'd look at you like you were fucking insane. Talk about a show that's over the top. The difference is that it's very clear JoJo's meant to be over the top. Aw, man. Oh, hell no. It's funny, I'm over here playing Mario Kart and the discussion went into anime. Welcome to Twitch, where anime is inevitably going to be brought up. I wonder who could be the stand user. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in the show. I was still in season 1 last time I watched it. I'm very inconsistent on my anime watching. Though my favorite anime is finally getting to season 2 this year, so I'm excited. Of course, I need to watch the movie before season 2 comes out. The movie hasn't been dubbed. Yeah, I'm one of those people. It's always the most bizarre one for the animal. Oh, Bowser's Castle. What anime? Yujo Senki, or the Saga of Tanya the Evil. I know, definitely not one you probably expected, but freaking love that show. I even named my cat after the main character. Yes. What, you like the show? Because it's one of those ones that's just very different. I've been waiting 8 years for it. I feel you! I didn't watch it when it first came out. It was shown to me back in like 2021, and I haven't seen the movie yet. As I said, I need to find it so I could watch it. And if I'm not mistaken, it hasn't been dubbed yet. So that I got Monaco Real to sign some of the Tanya art. Oh, cool. Yeah. Monica Rial absolutely stole the show with that character. Like, she voices a lot of big names, but... Whoop. Took that too wide. The only Yujo Senki merchandise I've got is a disc plate. That's it. That's all I've got. I haven't really done searching for it. And I've got the first 2 copies of the light novel. Rainbow Road. It got banned from the most events. What did? Yujo Senki? Or Rainbow Road? Whoop! The symbols in the series, I mean, it's not a lot. Yeah, fair enough. It's got some borderline, you know, I don't even know if I should say the word symbolism. Even, like, it's totally fair. Some of the symbolism in the show, like, totally respectable. If you can't watch it because of that symbolism alone, I totally get it. What do you mean I shouldn't? I don't condone what those people did, if that's what you're thinking. I'm just saying, like, it's something that happened. You can't just shirk it off. Ow. Alright, that was 16 tracks down. Now on to the next 16. Getting annihilated, but still ahead. You know, I'm usually a lot better at that Rainbow Road, but I was constantly looking over at chat. So I've got chat on my other monitor. This track baffled me that it came back in Mario Kart World. Like, I felt like even after 11 years, that was still too soon for this track to be a retro track again. It's a good track, but, like, it baffled me that it came back in Mario Kart World to such a degree that, despite the flaws of 2 other retro tracks, Moo Moo Meadows is my least favorite retro track in Mario Kart World. Just because it's like, it felt too redundant. They need help, so I'm going to go. Fair enough. It was fun chatting with you. Unless I misread that comment. I could have. Oh well. Whatever the case is. Ha! He just got fucking... It is the new one? Mario Kart World is the new one, yeah. This is not the newest one. This is the one that came out just before it. Which, I say just before it, but Mario Kart 8 was and Mario Kart World were 11 years apart. Well, technically, it wasn't 11 years between 8 Deluxe and World. But base Mario Kart 8 was 2014, so... And then 2025. I messed that turn up badly. You know, it really baffled me. World had not a single track from Super Circuit in it. It got 3 from Mario Kart DS, but not a single track from Super Circuit. Even though there are Super Circuit tracks that haven't made a return. 2016 was 10 years ago. Although Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out, I believe, 2017, but still, we're talking 9 years. What's the oldest game you still play consistently? That's a good question. I'm not super consistent on anything. If I were to say, possibly The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I can be fairly consistent on that one. That might be the answer I'd give. I mean, that game's a year older than I am. So... But typically, I fluctuate between games, so I'm not... XCOM 2? I'm not familiar with that game. Is it a first-person shooter? It sounds like it'd be a first-person shooter. Keep forgetting Split. No, it's turn-based. Oh, I like turn-based games. I never would have guessed for a name like XCOM 2 that it would have been a turn-based game. My favorite RPG of all time is turn-based. Yep, it's 1 o'clock. What RPG? Persona 5 Royal. Freaking love that game. I remember the first time I played vanilla Persona 5, I never actually played a lengthy JRPG before, and I wasn't sure what I was expecting, but I just knew most JRPGs were fantasy, and so this one being very science fiction made me happy, because I tend to gravitate towards science fiction more than I gravitate towards fantasy. How did I know that was the answer? I mean... Am I that easy to read? I mean, if you were here during the hangout section at 11 o'clock, I had Persona 5 music playing in the background, so it would have been somewhat predictable. Persona is my second favorite game franchise of all time. First is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which I might totally stream one of these days. I have to try to play it, but I'm one of those people that got to start from the beginning and do it all, and my backlog and sleep schedule disagree with said statement. Oh, I totally understand, especially if you're talking Ace Attorney. Like, you don't have to play the games in order. I didn't initially, but it's definitely better you do, because you get to see how good the stories and stuff evolved, and they do take a lot out of your time, so you better... I totally understand, as an Ace Attorney fan, they do take a lot out of your schedule. I don't really have much of a schedule if it's not... I don't, but I do, though. I totally get it. I totally get it. Like, my work schedule is so good that I could sit here and stream for 5-6 hours and not have to worry about, oh, I need to go to work, because I don't work till Friday. Ow. tracks next? Ew. My least favorite track in all of Mario Kart. Just, this track just was the very definition of bleh. I mean, it's still a good track. It's just when you compare it to all the other desert tracks, it is just bad. Especially the American Old West style desert tracks. I much prefer those. I got a good schedule, but 4 cousins to entertain. These 4 better take care of me when I'm old. Too much money I spent. Oh, man. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. I somewhat understand what you're talking about. I totally get it. You know, I wish I had a group of people to play with because there are so many things I'd love to do, but I just don't have that group of people to play with. I don't got siblings. I'm the oldest by a mile on both sides of the family, so I'm the professional big cousin. Yeah! My dad's side of the family has that professional big cousin. I think she's in her mid-30s or something like that. Maybe even approaching 40. I totally get it. And my mom's side sort of has that too, but my mom's side of the family is, how do I put this nicely? I don't have a lot of contact with my mom's side of the family. Yeah. Like, I only keep in contact with my mom because of my baby sister, because she's my mom and stepdad's kid. And she's gonna be 18 here in a couple days, and when she graduates high school, she's moving in with my other sister, and I don't know, maybe I'll cut my mom off entirely, because she's kind of a toxic individual. Chose my alcoholic stepfather over her own kids. Ah! Why was I drifting that way? We don't mess with them, I understand that. Mario Kart World did SNES tracks better. With the exception of one in this game, they all just feel like, well, SNES tracks. At least Mario Kart World tried to evolve them a little bit. I know a lot of people didn't care for Koopa Beach 2 or Koopa Troopa Beach, My only gripe I have with it is the naming scheme is wrong. Koopa Troopa Beach was not the SNES track, that was the N64 track. The SNES track was just Koopa Beach. I don't know how they could have messed that up, to be honest. Like, Koopa Beach was the Super Nintendo one, but Koopa Troopa Beach was the N64 one, and yet somehow they got that wrong. I've just now hit an hour. I might get the sub 3 hours I want to get. Daisy, move your balloon. You're not that fucking important. Nice to see Mario fans argue over maps like COD fans. God, I'm still a COD fan and I haven't bought a COD game in 6 years. Yeah, I've never been really much into Call of Duty. I'm not much for first-person shooters in general, and if I do play it, it needs to be something like Doom. You know, the ones that simulate to an extent. It's all cheeks these days. Yeah, I'm very well aware of Call of Duty's current landscape, and I just, like, they haven't released an original game in years from what I've heard. It's all just been like the same game reskinned over and over and over again. I have not tried Ultra Kill, but as a Doom fan, I should play Ultra Kill. I saw another one recently that looks absolutely freaking hysterical, and I almost bought it just off of it alone. It's called Guns and Nuns. I've been told from people I should try Ultra Kill. Guns and Nuns. I saw the trailer for it the other day, and it looked absolutely freaking hysterical. You play as this, like, anime nun with the fucking yandere's face on. It's just nothing but killing demons and shit. There's no story. It's just... I saw the trailer for it, and it looked absolutely freaking amazing, but also, like, hysterical as fuck. Like, you just play as this... Yeah, it does. It looks funny. It looks funny. That's the word I use to describe it. It's hysterical. It looks hilarious. I love the idea of that. That's great. I do too. I love a good shitpost game. Yeah. like, you just have that intrusive thought. You decide to make said intrusive thought. Like, what if I make a Doom clone where you play as a trigger-happy nun? Ooh! Ah! I don't even know how that happened. I got a recommendation for Risk of Rain. Catch it on a... Risk of Rain. I have heard of Risk of Rain. I don't know what exactly those games are, but I've heard pretty good things about them. Well, catch it on a... Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you said catch it on a sale was like the subtitles of the game. You're meaning get it while it's on sale. That makes a lot more sense. My brother got me into a game recently that he recommended to me. I haven't played very much of them yet, but the Sam and Max games. You want to talk about games that are freaking funny. Like, there was one part where the most polite dog you'll ever meet needed to pretend it had rabies. And I'm like, how the hell do you do that? It's like, oh, you just buy some shaving cream. Or you don't even buy it, you fucking steal it. I've played one. It's, yeah, they're fucking silly. They're fucking silly as shit. I love this fucking track. I like both Wario Stadium's tracks, but hot take, I actually prefer the N64 one. The DS one's good though, so I can't really complain. Speedrunning is a lot more fun when you've got someone to chat with while you're doing it. Especially when it's a game that's like super casual, a type of speedrun like this. Maybe I should get back into Buckshot Roulette speedrunning. That's not a hot take, everyone does, or they're too young. Right, I was about to say, like, you're either too, yeah, you're, the N64 one, what I liked about it is that it was realistic. It was just a dirt bike track, that's it, that's all it was. Even the jump in it is something that it was 100% something a dirt bike could take. When it returned to Mario Kart World, they trimmed the fat, but kept the track's identity, and I gotta say I liked it in Mario Kart World a lot. But I've heard a lot of people say that Mario Kart DS improved Wario Stadium. I'm like, I don't know. I might have to disagree with that. It depends on the game. For me, I've been trying to speedrun Silk Song. I have not gotten anywhere close to Silk Song yet. I am playing Hollow Knight on my YouTube channel, and I'm doing it blind. That's what I've heard. Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Let's just be fair. I'm having trouble beating Hornet in the first Hollow Knight right now. So... that 5-hour achievement is trying to beat the game in 5 hours. I can only imagine if that's what it is. That sounds absolutely fucking gruesome. I saw. I know. I saw. Oh. Yeah, Silk Song is not something I'm quite prepared for yet. I don't want to even play it until I beat the first game. Part of the reason I chose to do this today instead of record is because it was Hollow Knight Day and I didn't really want to do it today. I'm like, I don't want to get my ass handed to me by that damn Hornet again. Hollow Knight is in fact a tutorial for Silk Song. Yeah, I've read that, and I'm like, that just scares me, because Hollow Knight is arguably the first Metroidvania I've ever played. I've played Metroid Prime a little bit, which is, I think, still considered a Metroidvania. It's just not a 2D one. And I've also played Toho Scarlet Symphony, but that one's level-based. It's not exploration-based. So I don't know if that one really counts either. How funny would it be if I end up getting first place on a combo that nobody fucking speedruns with? I don't see it happening, but I think it would be funny. That also just shows how much I played this game. I used to play this game religiously. In Hollow Knight, we're in a dead kingdom with walking corpses and an active population of a Denny's on a Sunday. That is a great way of putting it. Denny's on a Sunday. Aw, man. I'm early each and every time. Whoop. Yeah, I definitely have noticed in Hollow Knight, it seems like it's almost like a post-apocalyptic world that you're in. I don't know if that's the word to describe it, but definitely had that sort of post-apocalyptic vibe to it. Aww. Keep going early. I was hoping to have someone from the UK or somewhere in Europe try to argue with me the name of this track. Because I've seen the arguments. It's Music Park here in the United States, but I know in Europe it's Melody Motorway, which is a badass name. Silk Song is, we're in an active kingdom that doesn't want you here, or your bullshit things are clearly going on and you're making it worse. Ah! Interesting. I'll... Yeah, the guy I wanted to watch on Thursday's live. I really only want to watch Thursday. Because I've got, I actually contributed to the live stream he's doing Thursday, so I want to be there for it. "10 out of 10 games, I will suffer through it again." Oh, I totally understand those games where you just, like, want to... you just want to suffer. Like... I've played a few of those, and those are not fun, but yet are fun. Oh, did I forget the split? I did. I'll get better at that eventually. Considering how far along I am in the game, I'm making really good progress. Like, I've got 4 more tracks of the retros, and then I'm on to the Wii U DLC. I mean, granted, that's still 20 tracks, but I think it's 20. Yeah, I believe it is 20. Bye. Every time I play as Peachette, I just remember this one game theory that Matt Pat did that was a little disturbing, actually. He compared the Super Crown to, like, a bee colony and said that Peachette is basically going to kill Peach and become the new queen of the hive. And I'm like, that is some dark-ass shit. Ooh, I left this track. TikTok clock, I love this track. Which one? There's so many. Oh, what? Game Theory? Yeah, he does so many videos. And then he retired, and then they kept going with another guy that I haven't watched anything since. Peace it is. Peach is a bit of a dunce, though. I mean, yeah. It's really interesting because this track originated as a reference to Super Mario 64, and Mario Kart 8 kind of just removes a lot of that. I mean, it's still recognizably TikTok clock, but it doesn't have the direct Super Mario 64 look to it like it did in Mario Kart DS. It was like... I actually had to look at how to spell that damn word. Piranha is such a weird word. Like, I knew there was an H in it, but I always forget where the H is if I don't look it up. I haven't... Either it's sad to see all your childhood disappear... Yeah, Rooster Teeth, Stampy... I don't know who the Minecraft boys are. Rooster Teeth, I have a weird relationship with them. I used to be a huge Ruby fan, and then, Volume 6 came out, and it just, it lost me at Volume 6. And a lot of their other stuff I just didn't really catch on to. I get people like Rooster Teeth, but I have mixed feelings about them. As for Stampy, I just lumped all the Minecraft YouTubers together. Oh! Yeah, I totally get what you mean. My favorite Minecraft YouTuber has been and always will be Captain Sparkles, and he's still somewhat at it. He doesn't do Minecraft on his main channel anymore, but he does still upload primarily Minecraft content on his second channel. You were at it. Yeah, I tried watching 7, and I got like 1 episode in, and I was just done. The whole you can't kill Salem thing kind of just... I did give Red vs. Blue a try. It's silly, but Halo's never been high on my list of things that was like fun, so I just kind of Red vs. Blue was good background noise, really, is how I saw it. Because if I'm not mistaken, it started out as like some Halo machinimas, and then it evolved into a full-blown animated series. If you get to Season 8, then it locks... Yeah, see, like... That's... I might have to track it down. That's... I totally understand. You know, one of the best parts about doing this speedrun is that it actually saves my... Oops, I was too early on that. It saves my favorite track in the game for last. So, yeah. Technically, doing a similar thing with Mario Kart World also does it. Because my favorite track's also the last one in that game. The 2 speedruns I did was the Traveling Plumber, and one of the rules is that Rainbow Road has to be last. So, I saved my favorite track in Mario Kart World for last, too. I was actually wondering when I was reading up on the rules how they wanted me to prove I was on the Switch 2. And I'm like, the only way I can imagine you'd do is have me start on my home screen. And sure enough, it says, as of the launch of the Switch 2, all runs must start showing your home screen so that we know what console you're on. Like, yeah! I was like, how do you know that I'm on a Switch 2 just off of my word? The only way I can think to prove it is to show you my home screen. You know, it's crazy. My top 5 favorite game franchises of all time, Mario Kart is number 3. And it's like the odd one out. You know, you've got Pokemon, The Legends of Zelda, Persona, and then freaking Ruby has to have problems, and it just gets worse and worse. But there's a single highlight in Season 8, just one watching my most hated character get hit with a nat 20. Cinder was your least favorite? Really? I personally like Cinder as a character, but I kind of liked her less when Salem came in. Because she kind of becomes this whiny bitch baby that you know, I liked her originally when she was the one in charge. Talk about a track you could barely recognize. In a good way. Oh shit! I took that too tight. She gets worse, and her backstory is cheeks. Yeah. Like, I liked her originally, and the way I like to say it is Ruby died with its creator, because where it starts to go downhill is Volume 4. And Volume 4 was the first volume done after Monty Owen passed away. And I had one person who tried to defend it, saying, oh, this is how Monty wanted the story to go. How do you know that? How do you know this is how he wanted the story to go? What I liked about the show went down as soon as they never returned to Beacon. Like, what the fuck? Watts made her cry. Watts made her cry. Really? The best thing to ever come out of Ruby was a fucking meme. I don't know if you've seen it. It showed, I can't even remember his name. Jacques, I think was his name. Weiss's father. I gave 4 and 5 the pass, but after Volume 6, I just became more and more the same. But I'm glad you agree with me that the show died with Monty. Yeah, there was a meme I saw. I think his name was Jacques. It was Weiss's father, and they dyed his hair blonde, and it said, "I am the Lorax. I speak for the Schnees." And I think I laughed for about 15 minutes straight. Miss me. My favorite character, Ruby, died at the end of Volume 3. That was another reason why I felt like the show went downhill. They killed off my favorite character. Never heard that, but it's perfect. Yeah! The dude looked like the fucking human Lorax. Come on. Alright, now on to the first crossover track of the game. This track gets so much hate, and I don't understand it. Yeah, I totally understand that they had to change his voice actor because his original voice actor was a jackass. My favorite character was Pyrrha, and when she died, it became Blake, but Pyrrha dying was spoiled for me. I think I had like a 20-minute mental breakdown watching that scene because of how it happened. Blake is bland, I'm sorry. And Bumblebee was... Yeah, oh! I 100% agree with you. As a monochrome shipper, that Bumblebee was fucking forced. I shipped her with Weiss. Because I'm big on the whole opposites attract thing. Like... I totally agree with you. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, I used to talk with someone who was a big Bumblebee shipper, and she rubbed it in my face when they made it canon. I'm like, it didn't make any sense. Like, it was... I've never seen that, and apparently it's getting removed from Netflix soon, so I might need to sail the high seas if I do want to watch it. I'm not against it. I've done it before. That's probably like... Its peak, actually good watch. Was it done by the same people who did Voltron Legendary Defender? Because I did watch a good portion of that. That was pretty damn good. "100% too many good characters," and then there's, like, I'm assuming you meant my girl, only 4 scenes in the show. Uh-huh. I totally understand having a character you like that's got very little screen time. Totally understand that one. I kind of respect their decision on this. Like, hey, we're not going to bring F-Zero back, but we'll give you a couple F-Zero tracks in Mario Kart. I love that you get coins from the charge panels. That's such a nice touch. It did look like it was the same premise. They took an old show from the 80s and made like a modern anime style show out of it. That's why I think it might be the same people, because that's what they did with Voltron as well. They took this old show from the 80s and then made like a modern adaptation of it that had like an anime look to it. So my dad remembered watching the original Voltron, so he thought it was cool that I was watching one that was, you know, modernized. Whee! Part of what makes this track super awesome is it's actually possible in F-Zero for this track to be made. Someone went out of their way to make this track with the F-Zero X expansion kit's track builder and made it accurately. So, you know, minus the mushroom shortcut, which I'm not even taking because I don't have mushrooms, but Mute City in the bag. She-Ra is good. The only realistic depiction of the villain getting absolutely folded by autistic Riz, poor boy, never stood a chance. Oh, man. I totally get what you mean by that. Like, it's not often that you get accurate representations of autism at all. It's usually very poorly represented. That's something I liked about Persona 5. My favorite character in that game is autism coded. They never say it outright, but as someone on the spectrum, she's 100% autistic, and I always wondered why I connected with that character so much, and then someone pointed it out, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that explains why I connected to her so much. The first ever anime style figurine I ever bought was of this character. 90 bucks for this damn thing. She's just sitting on my desk. I almost missed a damn shortcut. Or alternate path, or whatever you want to call this. Boing! I think I might have to say this is my favorite retro track in this game. Every time I try to think what's my favorite retro track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, this is the one that first pops in my head, is Warriors Goldmine. Because this track is just so much fun. And I prefer it here than I do in Mario Kart Wii. Not that I don't like it in Mario Kart Wii. That was close. You know, I speak about figurines. My brother, I think he finally learned that I'm not the biggest Funko Pop fan. Because he got me 3 of them total. And I'm like... My first statue was a difficult one to explain. Totally get it. My brother got me 3 Funko Pops, and my dad's girlfriend got me 1. My dad's girlfriend was the only one to ever actually nail one, where I'm like, yeah, I'll take this one. Because it's not one I expect to find a proper figurine of. So I'm like, I'll take a Funko Pop of Wednesday Addams. Sure, why not? But my brother's just... He goes off of anime that I've seen at least a little bit of and gets me a character from it. And like, that's great. I'm not really a Funko Pop fan, though. What's up? Not much. I think I'm on a pretty good pace to get the sub 3 hour I'm aiming for. I think it would be hilarious if I end up... Ah. Yeah, I think it would be hilarious. I had someone come in earlier and say, like, you're speedrunning with that combo? And I say, yeah, I'm speedrunning with the combo that I play as because my only opponent is me. When I speedrun, I don't care about beating anyone else but myself. So is this your main game today? Yes, this is the one game I plan to play today. And next Tuesday, probably around the same time, I'm going to do the DLC tracks. Do I play every... no. This is... Especially after Mario Kart World came out, this is more of a mood thing. I just wanted to do some speedrun stuff for this because I did some Mario Kart World and thought, you know, now that I've got a capture card, I should do Mario Kart 8 as well. So what do I do besides stream? I got a YouTube channel that I primarily focus on. And if I don't do that, I'm probably watching TV, which is usually YouTube. We interrupt your Mario Kart 8 gameplay to bring you Subnautica Below Zero. Seriously, what was this track? I appreciate you. What, having a rather lazy life? Where am I from? Well, I'm currently in southern Minnesota, but I actually grew up in northeastern Arizona. So it's a character from Knights of Sidonia. She's a chimera, which is to say a kaiju Gundam. Blah blah blah. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm US based as well, obviously. That was a lot of words to read while I'm sitting here trying to focus on a track that I don't play on much. I do hand-drawn designs and illustrations. Oh, really? I might have... Sorry. Sorry, Ice Drake. You really did write a lot of jumbled words. I'm trying to hear. Would you like to see what I... Tongue twisted. Yeah, right. Yeah, if you have a way to send me what you draw, I'd have no problem looking at it. I might, if I like what you do, I might hire you for something, because I could use some, like, Twitch emotes or something. Because I intend to try to stream more regularly. Ah, for fuck's sake! What's my Discord username? My Discord username is Squid Ink Pizza. No spaces, no caps. I've had someone ask me the story behind that. Where'd I get Squid Ink Pizza? I was talking about weird foods and meant to say Squid Ink pasta and accidentally said... Can I type it in chat? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that.
28th, 2008 was just like any other busy Saturday at Six Flags in Georgia.
Okay, hang on. Let me just close that Google tab. I saw it. I saw the invite. A little busy at the moment, so I can't exactly accept it. Yeah, I can accept it here in a moment. I'm a bit busy. Rupees! Let's see if I can hit the shortcut. One. And I missed the middle one. I always tend to miss that middle one. It is a cool shortcut, very Zelda, but it can be a little tough to hit. If I wasn't speedrunning, I could have casually paused the game, but, you know. Boom! Yes! Missed me. That's probably one of the coolest Mario Kart shortcuts ever designed. I low diff the speedrun. I'm not exactly 100% certain what that means. I'm still new to the speedrunning game. Well, this track's not going to take me very long. This might be the one track from Double Dash that I can 100% understand why it's popular. It's not my favorite from Double Dash, but it's my second favorite, so... My favorite's actually Yoshi's Circuit, which we did earlier. Double Dash is, ironically, my least favorite Mario Kart game. Not including Mario Kart Tour. But, like, of the main series games, Double Dash is my least favorite. Cheeseland! This track's fun. Someone had a little too much to drink when they first came up with this track at Super Circuit, I think. A desert made of cheese. There are a handful of Mario Kart tracks where I just think, like, what were they drinking or what were they smoking? This is one of them. Read any manga or just an... on occasion I read manga. Or light novels. My favorite manga was actually written by an American, which some people would claim discredits it, but I really liked it. I might reread it again here pretty soon. It's been a good while. I'm glad you agree that it doesn't discredit him. Like, I've had people who tell me it doesn't count. Yeah, it is. It's a free medium. And he went to Japan and learned how to draw that art style in Japan. So, it's not like he's... We're getting close to one track where there's 4 different variants of it. And I'm curious to see which one I get this time. But I got one more track before that. Wild Woods, aka Acorn Heights, but good. Any Mario Kart World fans? That was not sarcasm. I am not a fan of Acorn Heights. Acorn Heights is a clusterfuck. Like, Mario Kart World's my favorite Mario Kart game, so I have nothing against it, but Acorn Heights is just a little too much going on for my autistic brain. Manga might be one of the few things I can sit down and read. I find myself doing audiobooks more often than traditional reading. Just because, you know, I can't sit still long enough to read. Like, I wanted to revisit the Percy Jackson books because I really like Percy Jackson. And I ended up going to Audible and just doing audiobooks of them because I couldn't sit still to read even through The Lightning Thief. I mean, when I was a kid, I was able to read through them. So, I read through both the first and second Percy Jackson series. I got a few I keep up with. I'm primarily a manga fan. Because back before it was cool to be a nerd, I just stole them. You know, that one random manga in your school library for no apparent. There was a manga that was adapted from an American written novel, and I went and I read the novels, or at least tried to, and then the third novel hit me with such a fucking plot twist that I hadn't picked them up since. So, I know what you're talking about, that one random book at school. I totally get what you're talking about. Alright, let's see which season it gives me. Autumn. Probably my least favorite one. The fear of completion. Are you talking about... I know it well. Oh, yeah. Especially when you know, they hit you with this, oh man, it was that fucking everything that you've learned up to this point didn't exist sort of fucking plot twist. I'm like, really? Like, are you serious? The only time that it was all just a dream plot twist ever worked. One Piece, I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. I'll be completely upfront. I'm scared of it. It might be just a little too long for me. That's a cop-out? What do you mean that's a cop-out? That's over 1,000 episodes for the first season alone. Hello. It's going pretty good. Earlier I was having some issues with connection, but during the main event I haven't had too much, I don't think. Holy shit. My timing right now is really good, actually. Today would be the second day since I've started live streaming, and I do not intend to stream daily. Probably weekly. Probably Tuesdays. I just wanted to get myself out there a little bit because, you know, I took a risk because I don't actually have a wired connection, but it looks like I'm able to stream semi-consistently. Hey, someone go to speedrun.com real quick and check on what the Switch 2 world record is for this category. Do I play anything else? I did. Yesterday I played Questmaster. Is that so? Yeah, so anyway, finish what I was saying. I played Questmaster, which if you don't know what that is, I can give an explanation. And I played Minecraft yesterday. I definitely play more games. I just wanted to do Mario Kart today. This is probably something I'm not going to play on my YouTube channel, so I figured... Oh, fuck! Well, I'm most definitely going to hit sub 3 hours. But what I'm curious about is if I'm going to end up hitting the world record by casually speedrunning. I make some drawings on my tablet. Would you like to... You're the second one to ask me. You scroll up, you'll see my Discord username if you'd like to send them there. I can't accept the invite right away, but I definitely will. You know, it's funny because I made a comment about Mario Kart World doing, taking a track and completely changing its identity. And then I would always go back like, right, but then I remembered Mario Kart 8 did it. This track. This is nothing like the Ribbon Road back in Super Circuit. The difference is that Ribbon Road wasn't really a track that had the love given to it that Choco Mountain did. And I respect the Choco Mountain love. So it definitely was a tough pill to swallow, seeing Choco Mountain be completely changed in Mario Kart World. It's a good track in Mario Kart World. I do like what they went for. The monster truck course idea wasn't a bad idea. I just don't see why they couldn't have made that a new track instead of changing Choco Mountain to that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I saw it. I'll get to it when I'm done with this set of races. So I've got 2 more tracks. Once again, this is one of the tracks that made me wonder what the hell they were smoking. I said the same thing about Sunshine Airport. Like, hey, let's take public transit and turn it into a freaking Mario Kart track. I mean, here in the United States, public transit barely even exists, at least where I'm at. I know in the bigger cities, public transit's a thing, but little podunk rural Minnesota, nah. This map reminds me of the one movie with the snail and Sam. The snail? I forgot what it's called. Are you thinking of Flushed Away? I don't know if Samuel L. Jackson was in that movie though. It's definitely been a while since I've seen Flushed Away. Flushed Away was not a very good movie. Even as a kid, I didn't care for it. And this is coming from someone who unironically likes a Minecraft movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, that movie is really fucking stupid, but that's what I like about it, is that it's really fucking stupid. It just feels like a bunch of people on a Minecraft server. It was about oh! You're talking about Turbo! The one about the snail who was all about... You're talking about Turbo. DreamWorks' Turbo. I think that's the movie you're talking about. Was Samuel L. Jackson in that? Oh. My splits didn't work properly. Favorite track in the game, and last one. Yes, that's it. Okay, I know the movie you're talking about. I liked Turbo. It was silly. Aw, man. Missed the top route. I could not remember the name, but yes, he was. Man, it has been a hot minute since I have seen that movie. I made this stream on my schedule say it was going to take me till 5 o'clock. It's 2:20, and I'm already almost done with this. Could you imagine if I just casually get the world record? I know I've said that a couple times, but that would still be ridiculous. I don't know what the world record for Switch 2 is in this category. What? Time! That's time. 2 hours, 12 minutes, 32 seconds. Alright. Kraken, if that's what you're asking. You're asking about my character's species, it would be a Kraken. I would not have the world record. The world record's an hour and 45 minutes. In fact, I'd actually be at the very bottom. Okay. Respect that, though.